What's up, my Fina loves? This is Fina D coming to you all from Vina Team News. After saying I wasn't going to review the Porsha Williams show anymore, I got this comment: Vina, please watch and review the last episode because what you are saying will solidify what you have always said with regards to editing and more. I responded, hi love, I'm not sure if I can sit through another episode, laughing face emojis, but I'll try. Okay? And this wasn't the first comment. I got DMs upon DMs, and I'm like, you know what? Hell, it's just one more episode. Just do it, okay? So that's why we're here. So this segment is going to focus on a situation that happened between Simon and Porsha Williams' auntie, Aunt Liz, okay? For those of you who watched the last episode, not the finale, but the one before the finale, after everything that happened in Mexico, the hot mess, Porsha went to visit her aunt at the new Hosea headquarters, okay? All right, the food bank and all of that. She went and got a tour and had a conversation with her auntie and was just like, oh, my auntie is amazing. I love her advice and just all of that. And her aunt is well respected. Even before this show, she's well respected, okay? And on this show, she's one of, between her, Dennis, and his mother, she is very, very, very much loved on this show because she's a straight shooter. Okay, she holds people accountable and she's amazing. Okay, so she was having this, ribbon cutting ceremony, basically opening the center for people to come and tour and cut the ribbon and introduce the new headquarters and all of that. So Porsha was supposed to be there, Dennis was supposed to be there, and the list goes on and on. Dennis had to travel to Detroit for business, and then Pollard ended up back in the hospital, so Porsha, didn't come. But Simon ended up coming to represent, I guess, his family, represent Porsha and his family. So he showed up, took pictures, laughed, had a conversation, went through the building. They had a tour. Everything is all good. And then he and the aunt is on the side on the list. They start to have a conversation, okay? She's telling Simon, thank you so much for coming. Thank you for Mexico, the way how you carried yourself. Thank you for being understanding. She's being nothing but nice to Simon, okay? Basically, thank you for being there and the co-parenting. Like, she's just being amazing to him. And he goes, I'm looking at the tree where she came from. Being a family tree, okay, where Porsha came from. He goes, it's a very solid tree, okay? I started to let Porsha know that she is Hosea's granddaughter. Aunt Liz responded, yeah, right. Simon goes, you guys needs to start showing respect and treat his granddaughter better. Aunt Liz, in his presence, gave him one of those, God bless you. I see the cameras. Like, you could see she was about to, but she was like, not today. Not you choosing, okay, my ribbon cutting ceremony, honoring my family and all of the amazing things we've done. Not you choosing this moment. And then the cameras everywhere and people being around to pull this BS. But you know what? I'm going to be the bigger person and lead by example. You see, this is the difference between not her and the Porsha who needs to grow up. She simply hugged Simon, said, God bless you. He said, I love you. She responded, I love you too. She did not give him the moment that he was looking for. So this upset a lot of people, which I'm going to get to the tweets later on in this video. And you have people saying things like when Dennis and Porsha were, having their back and forth screaming match, Simon, you stood there calmly, rubbing Dennis' shoulder, telling him, let's talk about this another day, not yelling at Dennis, telling him, stop yelling at my fiance or stepping, at Dennis like a man. You were just calm. So how dare you step at her auntie? Now, Simon was wrong for even having this conversation, okay, with Hosea's daughter. All right. However, when a situation is going on where everyone is screaming and there's anger and all of these things, the best thing you want to do is de-escalate. So yes, Simon standing up for his fiance and screaming back and telling Dennis, don't talk to her that way and all of that absolutely would have been a great move. But in that moment, no, because everyone's screaming. He was simply trying to avoid, okay, exactly what happened. I'm not here for the guy, but that's all he was doing. He wasn't rubbing and hugging Dennis as in, okay, I care about you so much. He was like basically touching his back as in, yep, keep walking, keep going. Let's just get out of here before things get out of hand. So he was rubbing his shoulder, but in the moment of rubbing his shoulder, he was also basically guiding him closer to the door, like, okay, we'll talk about this another day, trying to de-escalate the situation so that it didn't turn into what it turned into when he should have been trying to de-escalate his fiance anger. She's the one he's supposed to be focused on because she's the one who went swinging first, okay? And when Dennis said she was about to hit his mother, he stepped in, and that's when we already know the rest is history. So I completely understand about how dare you, and people leaving tweets like, yeah, this is a woman, that's why he talked to her that way, but he couldn't even do this to Dennis. He was just trying to de-escalate to avoid what happened, and he was focusing on the wrong person because his fiance, we already know what happened there. And let's talk about this picture real quick. Look at Simon's face. Look at his face. I would have to do a separate video on this thread because when I tell you, the comments and tweets under this thread are so hilarious. This person wrote, I wonder what he was thinking at this very moment. Just look at Simon's face as he's holding Porsha. And then this person responded, this girl quit both her jobs thinking I have some money. She's going to be just like this when she finds out that I don't. Simon made a comment that he basically have the moving company on speed dial and things like that. So he had people also joking that this is how Simon is going to be dragging Porsha out of his mansion while she's crying when he's done with her. And you know what? All jokes aside, I don't wish that on anybody, but yes, the thread, people are just basically joking around and things like that on Twitter. But some of the responses were very hilarious. And then it got dark, but I always try to keep it on the fun shade part because it's never that deep. I don't know these people personally to even go to that level of, so it's not that deep. Well, let's get back on topic. I've been posting other images, but this shot right here, this is the money shot. Like, he's over it already. Like, was just preventing Fallon from killing LaToya by grabbing that golf club, and now Porsha. But I don't know what he expected. According to his ex-wife, they've been watching The Real Housewives of Atlanta. So he's aware of all of the fights Porsha has gotten in. He's aware of Porsha blacking out. So I don't know what made him think it was going to be better over here. Simon doesn't have the type of money that he himself put in that article that's going around the internet saying he's worth this, that, and the third, allegedly. Now, is he completely broke? No. But he's not as rich or wealthy as he claims to be. And that's the reason why people keep dragging him. Just keep it real. But you know what? It worked. Because he finally got someone that could give him the fame. He's on TV. He got the fame that he wanted. But too bad Dennis ended up being the star of the show. Back to the actual topic. Okay, so this part, we're going back to when Simon said to Aunt Liz that Porsha, all right, needs to be respected as Hosea's granddaughter. That's where we were before I got distracted and brought in the tweets and this image. So my voice pitch is about to change because remember when I was having the conversation before I interrupted myself and took a commercial break to show this picture, I was on like the high pitch level because at this point Simon just said a hot mess and everyone was passionate about the topic. Like, how dare you say that to her? Okay. So my voice is going to go from this level to a little high pitch because this was right after I watched him saying that. So just warning you to lower the volume a little bit because it's about to go back up. Okay. Let's get into it. She's the one who needs that respect. Everyone needs respect. I get it. But you're telling the daughter to respect the granddaughter. Yeah, he and Porsha deserve each other. Oh, they deserve each other. And they are each other karma. Liz went into her confessionals and she was like, oh, Lord. He needs to worry about treating Porsha better because we treat her great in this family. I don't understand how someone is messing up the legacy of the family and you expect everyone to bow down and kiss her. You know what? Maybe if she carried herself accordingly, people won't treat her a certain way. You can't be screaming Black Lives Matter, protect Black women and all of these things. And like her own aunt said, just because you went downtown and threw your fist up a few times doesn't mean you're ready to represent the family legacy. You're not ready. She has absolutely no emotional intelligence. So if anyone check her, she deserves it because she needs to be checked. Are you going to apologize to the people you work with your activism and all of that? When Porsha loudly and proudly said, no, I'm a human being. Oh, honey, you're not ready to lead. Yes, we are human beings. Yes, we make mistakes. But yes, as a human being, you also take accountability for your mistakes. And then you also apologize. When you feel like you can do no wrong and you are always right and you don't feel bad, you have no remorse, you take no accountability, you are not ready to be a leader in any way. So Simon is getting dragged on Twitter. We're going to get to the tweets. I'm not reading what Simon wrote, and that's why it's been on the screen this whole time. Put me on pause and read what he wrote. He's talking about respecting your elders and he loved her and he didn't mean the conversation that way. It just came off that way, and with editing, it made him look a certain way. But the auntie was there. And I'm sure if you didn't say it that way, her confessionals would have been different. You would have said something completely different. She reacted to what you said. Those words left your mouth. Yes, trust and believe I am aware, 100% aware, because I rock with someone on this channel that get the terrible edits and the bias editing. So what Simon is saying is that his conversation was taken out of context and that he blames it on editing because he was talking about the entire family also respecting Porsha because she's a part of the family as well. He wasn't telling Aunt Liz to respect her, but it was taken that way based on editing. That's what he's saying. Okay. What I'm saying is, yes, I completely understand that context matters. Okay. But I also know that if the person standing in the conversation, all right, understood where you were coming from, then her confessionals would have been, or she would have said, I hear what you're saying, and I understand the family can do better. We can all do better. But the way how it looked and the way how she took it was that you were telling her. The way how it was presented to Aunt Liz is that she too was included into the conversation of respecting Porsha. And to her, she feels like based on everything she's witnessed, she's been nothing but respectful. Yes, she's a straight shooter. She will hold you accountable. but she's done it with love based on what I've seen. Now, I did not watch the entire season. So for those of you who saw it from episode 1 until now, if she did something or said something else, I stand corrected. I know the comment about the Diane side of the family is a little, special, and Dennis come over here to see the Hosea side. I understand the division and all of that. And she even went in confessionals and said, you know what, I need to stop saying that. I'm joking and things like that. But you can understand what she means. On our side over here, we are not fighting. Okay, we're not blacking out and doing all of these things. What you're seeing doesn't represent what we stand for. It's exactly what she was saying, and she was right. The Diane side, which is Miss Diane is Porsha's mother, that's all she was saying. That's not how we roll over here. Yes, we have our ups and downs. Yes, we might agree to disagree. Not out here swinging on people. Like I said, context matters. And I also think that Simon Lil's speech wasn't all about legacy. In his mind, he feels like Porsha made all of these sacrifices. She's getting dragged right now. For this family to make their livelihood better, she placed them in position to have a career on TV and all of that. And the least they can do is say thank you. That's exactly where he's coming from. Don't say that to the auntie, probably her assistant, her little cousin, but not her aunt, who's been around and carrying the family legacy before there was a Porsha. I'm not saying people who are older than you are not supposed to respect you. Absolutely not. But the angle where he was coming from was just completely off. That's not the conversation you have with the aunt. But in his mind, and what he's saying is, he went to the aunt, okay, who is the leader of the family, who he feels like understands more when it comes to legacy, and he was telling the auntie to please talk to the rest of the family to respect Porsha. But it didn't come off that way. Anything else that I have to say will be in part 2, because part 2, I talked about her situation with Dennis, and I also reviewed more of the episode. Simon's explanation didn't matter. Twitter still got in that. So let's go ahead and read some tweets. I really want to get this video up today, so I might not read all of the tweets. No, sir. Nope. Bleep you, Simon. Aunt Liz is a national treasure. I believe that Pilar wasn't sick. Porsha wasn't going to show because Liz invited Dennis. In this moment, he showed why he can't keep a wife and that Porsha and him won't last. Does Simon not know that Aunt Liz is Hosea Williams' daughter? Aunt Liz has spent this entire episode redeeming this train wreck, and Simon and Porsha sent it right back off the rails. Wow, exactly. I know Aunt Liz was cursing his bleep out in her head. Exactly. Also, leading by example. You can't be talking to Porsha about emotional intelligence, knowing when to react, controlling herself, addressing things in a certain way, but then turn around and go off on Simon on camera, cursing, yelling, and causing a scene. Even if you're not putting your hands on anybody, that still seemed too much. So she handled that in an amazing way. And the one who's actually running the foundation and putting in all the hours exactly. I was on the fence about him. Now I don't like him. Aunt Liz is pure class. Didn't even respond to Simon's foolishness. He was clearly trying to create a moment that didn't exist. Does Simon understand that Aunt Liz is Hosea's daughter? I wonder if Simon thinks the underground... Simon made Aunt Liz almost forget she was about nonviolence. It was like, oh, okay, God bless you. Yes, I love you too, Simon. It took so much self-control. Aunt Liz hit Simon with the certain bell charm with her God bless you when he tried to tell her the daughter of Hosea Williams. Y'all need to respect Porsha as the granddaughter of Hosea Williams. Who gonna tell him how the family tree works? Like Porsha father in her whole brother. It's the delusion for me. Simon is thirsty for attention, so glad Aunt Liz didn't give him his moment. Exactly. I've done so many of Hosea Feed the Homeless volunteer events, and I've never seen Porsha there. So what the is Simon talking about? Show her some respect, like Aunt Liz not carrying a legacy on her back, this person meant. Aunt Liz, the only one who used this platform correctly, okay, brought awareness to Hosea helps and prayers to the family. How Simon telling her they need to treat Porsha with respect. We see Porsha disrespect her own self. Who the is Simon to talk to Aunt Liz like that? Yep. Porsha used the baby illness as an excuse to get out of going to the Hosea Williams grand opening. Porsha was mad that the event did not showcase her, and Simon only went there to confront Aunt Liz about it being disrespectful. I know Simon is not trying to check Aunt Liz about a legacy. Tell your fiancé to stop acting a fool on national TV. I'm glad Aunt Liz hit Simon with the God bless. He wanted a moment, a scene, and she paid him dust. Wrong side of the Williams family for that, sir. Bye-bye. The nerve of old man Simon telling Aunt Liz to respect Porsha. Who the bleep Simon think he is talking to Aunt Liz like that? Simon approaching Aunt Liz respect. He needs to talk with Porsha, having respect for legacy. We have not forgotten the Underground Railroad. Are you actually having the tracks? Yeah, crazy. Yeah, no need to dignify that comment from Simon, Aunt Liz, because it's only a matter of time before Simon shows his and have Porsha's bricks folded and boxed up. Not Simon telling Aunt Liz to put some respect on Porsha's name. Respect who? Not the baby daddy beater. We won't. Not Simon coming for Aunt Liz of all people during her event. She's such a woman of integrity and has shown Porsha nothing but love while holding her accountable. Exactly. Simon done lost his mind. Porsha had disrespected the family, the Williams legacy, with all her fighting and anger issues. He needs to lick his lip before he start a fire and get the hell out of Aunt Liz's face, the actual daughter. If looks could kill, Simon would have been gone to the upper room. Aunt Liz scared me with that look. I knew it. Porsha feeling some type of way and didn't want to attend Aunt Liz's event. Now she's sending Simon to do her dirty work. PJ is probably sucking on a popsicle. Y'all know what? Aunt Liz is Hosea Williams' daughter, correct? If so, why does Simon think that Porsha should be above Aunt Liz? Baby girl didn't even know what the Underground Railroad was. He got his eyes on that charity. Exactly. Yep, yeah, be careful. I know it took everything in Aunt Liz's body not to curse Simon black out. Porsha don't even know the significance of her own family history. Simon, get the out of here with that respect Porsha BS. All right, and the comments got worse. Okay? And people are still going in. But I'm going to go ahead and stop it there. Simon, yeah, just anyways. I'm wishing all of you well and take care. Here, my Fina loves. Thank you all for your love and support. If you're not subscribed to the channel, go ahead and subscribe to the channel. Go ahead and leave this video a thumbs up. Also, turn on notifications so when I do post, you're aware that I posted. And I will see you all in the comment section. Remember to always have the God bless attitude, which is being positive at all times and seeing the good in every situation. Have a great day, guys. God bless.